Hi, I'm Shamima Rustu, and I'm representing Sharon Stefan and Fei Lee in this presentation of STEMtastic Stations. STEMtastic Stations is a fabulous initiative that was implemented this semester, and it stemmed from the math games established by Sharon Stefan, but is established this semester in an attempt to meet a specific need that our society is facing. The 21st century job market is seeking individuals that are skilled and trained in STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math. And currently, these jobs are the wave of the future. And our children in our schools are not getting enough exposure to these STEM-related fields. Some don't get any exposure and they don't know what they are. So, one, we need to expose young children to STEM at a young age so that they may become curious and they may develop the skill set that is needed to be for an individual to have some literacy in the area of STEM. The other aspect of this is that teachers must be prepared to teach children these skills. And our Associate Arts of Teaching program is trying to implement new and innovative ways to do this. So the purpose of our MiniGrant is to provide, to ask for funds in order to provide a variety of STEM-related tools and materials that can be used in our STEMtastic stations. Anything ranging from simple items such as toothpicks to magnets and microscopes and slides, so that we can provide the children with a variety of exposure to different areas of STEM. So maybe we can do chemistry and something technical one semester, and then look at astronomy and minerals in another semester. And so this particular STEMtastic station was implemented this semester. Students were required to do everything from start to finish. They identified specific TEKs and had them correlate with each specific age group and looked at how the TEKs change over time. Students designed specific lesson plans with pre and post assessments, learning objectives, specific questions that would probe children's thinking from lower order thinking skills to higher order thinking skills. And on Saturday, October 24th, children were invited to attend. 25 children in each session. We had 4 stations per session. The first session was for 5 to 6-year-olds, and the second session was for 7 to 10-year-olds. So our pre-service teachers not only had to determine all aspects of the stations, they also had to find and research ways to accommodate or to modify the lesson to fit the needs of the diverse learners. The event overall was a great success. We had 38 children and 78 adults, and this data is going to be used to assess how we need to proceed in the fall. And based on the parent evaluations and based on reflections by students, the program showed to be an overall success. We had many parents inquiring about other opportunities, and many that missed wanted to know when something like this would be offered again. So those particular individuals' names were taken, and we'll be reaching out to them, and we decided to implement STEMtastic stations during the SciFest on November 7th. So along with math games, we will have stations, STEMtastic stations for parents to bring their children to. During the STEMtastic stations and SciFest, we will again collect data of numbers of children and parents that we were able to reach, and that information will be used to again further evaluate this program. Our goal for the spring would be to have 2 sessions and accommodate at least a minimum of 100 children, and of course more than that, more parents than 100. So we want to introduce STEM-related topics and fields to students at a young age to promote STEM literacy. That's one of our major goals. We also want to expose our pre-service teachers to planning STEM-related activities through curricular alignment, and we want to try to increase their exposure and perhaps have them consider to pursue a teaching profession in one of the areas of STEM. And finally, we want to engage our students through our learning signature, which is student service learning, one of our learning signatures. And in the future, as a long-term goal, I would hope that this program would grow so that we can actually take STEMtastic stations to other schools that don't have as many resources available to expose students to these particular skills that are needed, and for them to develop a curiosity and learning for STEM-related topics. So we can take the materials that we get in our grant and hopefully continue this particular type of project and take it to a variety of different levels. I have a couple pictures here. This is an example of one of the stations that we implemented, and this is a balloon rocket. Students introduced concepts of pressure, thrust, force, and of course the kids had fun while learning these concepts. We also provided parents with follow-up activity at home with materials that students can do to follow up on the particular stations that we did. We also provided parents with videos, websites, games, and children's books that would be great resources for both the kids and the parents. And so we're really looking forward to the future of STEMtastic stations and the possibilities that we have. And so I thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please do let me know. I would love to, get the grant and be able to implement this further. Thank you so much.